any scenario in which you would be willing to accept an electronic logging device mandate?
We're not opposed to electronic logging devices per se, but we think it should be a business choice, not a government mandate. And this clearly is a government mandate that goes well beyond where we think where government should be going. Again, we addressed the issues previously in terms of this is technology that can be used to coerce drivers. The court understood that clearly. It's a technology that, one, violates the privacy rights of individuals, and clearly it does, and it's, by government mandate. It's something that certainly does not satisfy any kind of reasonable cost-benefit analysis. And, the regulatory impact analysis that the agency put together, it's at best, it's wishful thinking. When they get right down to it to show a safety benefit, they basically just say accidents are rare. Now, we think you've got to be able to do a whole lot better than that to mandate a technology that, one, clearly, the simplest things. Previously, we asked the agency, the court actually raised the issue with the agency, did you even look at carriers that use them now and compare them with those that don't to see if they actually are safer? They didn't then, they haven't now, we do. And those that use them are not safer. And I'm not talking about regulations, I'm talking about crashes. That's the only part of safety. That's what safety is all about. It's about crashes. Now, the agency struggles with that. We can talk about it when CSA is on here, safety fitness determinations. I don't think there's probably anybody in this room that would question whether or not the agency struggles with making the connection between regulations and safety. But we should be bold enough to stand up and say, we expect better than that. When I think about the responsibilities, the issues facing the country, and I think, should any of us have any more faith in any other government agency when we see how FMCSA works? And I'm not just here to beat up on the agency, because they are pushed in every direction. They're pushed by lawmakers who generally have economic interests in mind first and foremost. But these are supposed to be the people that are the real safety experts, and it just ain't there. It's not there. Again, you mentioned we sued over this in 2011. We were successful. When I think we have nothing to, I'm very optimistic about us being successful again. Just from a few lines from the last court decision. Though the briefing raises a litany of issues that would make for a difficult and exhausting administrative law final exam, in the end we find that we can dispose of the petition on a narrow basis, and that was the issue of harassment. Well, we fully intend for the court to address every one of those issues that they didn't address previously, and I wouldn't be surprised if on every one of those they can throw it out, and they should. They should. Again, if ELDs make sense for your business, fantastic. You're not getting the argument from us, but they shouldn't be a mandate. It ought to be a business choice. They make sense for you. Virtually all of the benefits go to the big guys, and virtually all of the costs go to the little guys. We should demand better than that.